Cue the Linkin Park.
You're not wrong.
Jin Kazama, driven by the devil's blood in his veins.
Time to be as edgy as we need to be.
As head of the Mishima
I'm pretty sure if Dio played Tekken with us, he's gonna be a Jin main. That's how fucking edgy I think he is.
Jin headed home to Yakushima, where an unbelievable reunion awaited him.
Like, he's not. Insert somebody in the comment section below. He's not an edgy character. Man literally has a devil form that's all in leather, spikes, and chains. Man is like 3 belts away from being a Final Fantasy antagonist, not a villain, antagonist in general, and about a couple edges away from being a Sonic OC.
No, I'd say he's on par with Sonic OC.
Get ready for the next battle.
I mean, if they possibly, maybe, he's close enough to it. He's a couple edges away.
Round 1. Fight.
Again, scrapping against the robot chick that he helped made. He funded it to make. Because her general objective was,
like, she's supposed to be his bodyguard, basically.
Either his bodyguard or help him whenever he loses control of his devil form. That was literally her secret, her 4th directive, if we're going with RoboCop terms. Otherwise, she's supposed to be Lars' assistant.
Damn.
And she's also supposed to be another learning robot, just like Jax.
Except she doesn't have the central core processor.
Yeah, she doesn't have the central core of the multiple bodies that is Jax. She just has the technical one. If her main body is destroyed, it'll upload to another body with with new data. She just doesn't have the mass production of multiple bodies to work with.
Right. Well, it's like very specific cores, if you will.
She's also equipped with, I want to say, specific nanotechnology that allows her to send off rocket punches that explode, throw an explosive head, and it just kind of, hey, here's another one in its place.
Yeah, I was just saying, because I know, like, I thought it was holographic, to be honest with you, but obviously it can't be if it has that physical impact.
Oh yeah, you can make the argument of a hard-like construct, like the Lanterns nonsense in DC, but that's too easy. She just has nanotechnology that quickly reconstructs her stuff, because I know in previous Tekken, if you throw her head to explode, she'll have to recover her head back, versus like, oh yeah, nanotech.
Nanomachine, son!
Essentially, yeah. Yeah, this stage that you're fighting on Harang, like, I like the look of that stage, because if you slam them into that glass floor enough, it'll change the stage.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Round 2. Fight.
I don't know if I'll be able to fucking pull that off, but hey, it's cool.
Yeah, because I think you do enough grabs, just basic grabs. Like, enough to actually break floor. Take it off the marble finish, toss him back into the glass.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do that, because, yeah. I mean, I'll try.
Maybe we can catch him, especially with like the heat mode thing.
Nope. Wasn't enough. Go ahead and start fucking hammering on it.
Get ready for the next
whatever. It's whatever.
Round 1.
I'll say this about this version of Tekken. I do like the fact that they added stage transitions now versus like back in previous game. Like, here's this infinite stage of no walls. I don't mind that, because that lessens the here's your wall combo beating. Here's the wall. You will never leave the wall. That is the end of this conversation.
You're not wrong. There's been a few fights in this where I was sitting there like, well, I'm at the wall and I'm never gonna leave now.
I don't think there is a stage in this game that has the infinite everything going on. I don't think there's one in this one. I haven't been fully looking.
Fire. Yeah, the computer really doesn't know what to do when you just defense. It really doesn't.
I think that's the dumbness of it. Like, oh, I'm just gonna back up and back away from the thing. Like, what are you doing? Backing away from you. You can do that?
I'm just used to you fucking being super aggressive.
Yeah, see, and this is the other stage that sounds like that's below the everything, the essentially sands of time of this stage.
Yeah.
Because if you look in the background at some point, you can see someone walking around. That's Jin.
Well, I was sitting there thinking, is like, this actually kind of reminds me of a weird fucking story that I really like.
Which one?
You wouldn't know it. But it's basically about a tower that fucking divides you from perspective. It's a Stephen King. Well, actually, no, I don't think it's a Stephen King story. It's in a fucking book. I'll have to try and sit there and see if I can send you a link to it. But basically, so there's this tower on the end of a fucking desert like this. And many a hero has sought after to go and claim the tower and fucking vanquish it of evil, kind of thing. But no one can get close to it. Because the whole way up there is enchanted. And part of that enchantment is basically it fucking, it turns you against yourself. So even the most
evil.
Yeah. So literally you would end up in not really a fight with yourself, but basically it's like you're fighting an echo of your own consciousness.
Your literal inner turmoil of your own self-doubt and all that blah blah your inner demons fighting against you kind of stuff.
So, like, to give an example, it's like, there was a woman who looked to conquer the tower, and then she was robbed of beauty, and then now she's trapped in the desert as a hag.
Damn.
And that's just one example, and it's like, there's several of them. I'd have to fucking dig it up again, because it's actually a really good story. It's a nice little short story, kind of do.
I mean, it sounds like kind of a good story. As Jin searches for inner peace.
Well, basically, the Dark Lord or Dark Witch, I forget which it is in the story, it's not that important, robbed her of her beauty and then trapped her in the desert with fucking, as a hag kind of thing. And
I love this story. This is weird because Jin is just hanging out with mom. Like, eat your peas. The thing that makes it funny, Jin hates peas.
But yeah, so the knight in the story gets asked by this hag, is like, you know, I need you to go to the tower and save my beauty, kind of thing, to restore me. And like he finds all these people along the adventure that have very similar requests, that they've been robbed of something. And it's literally the desert's using them against her, whoever's in the tower is using it against them, what have you. And eventually, like, it starts leeching into his own mind, and fucking eventually he ends up fighting an echo of himself in his own journey.
That sounds pretty interesting.